Hi guys, we're back again today with another video, and today our mailbag, I've already opened the box, but you can see we've got a Prinztronic Tournament 10 deluxe video TV game in colour. So yes, it's another one of these all-in-one Pong hockey tennis type clones, and I've looked at a couple of these in the past, made by Grandstand, I think the brand was. And you know what? I've got a massive soft spot for these sort of all-in-one built-in consoles from the late 70s and early 80s. They're just so of their time, and I just love the idea, technology is moving forward. Probably dad at this moment, in this sort of point in history, would be the one that comes home from Tandy or Dixon's or something like that with this box. The whole family sort of sit down to sort of have a look at it and have a play of it. And I feel that sort of has been lost in recent years. Sort of like this massive event in the family's life where this new thing arrives in the house. So I saw this online on eBay on for spares and repairs. What does that mean? Well, you tell me. It could mean anything really. The seller was very sort of honest. He said they didn't know if it worked. They were just listing it as spares and repairs. So I picked it up. I think it's for about a tenner, which is great. I think that's a fair price to pay given the condition that it's in. I know the box is a bit manky, but when we consider it's 40 years old, I'm a bit manky. So it's stood the test of time. There's some flecks of paint on it where it's probably been in a just on the side when someone's been painting something. But once we get inside the box, looking at the pictures that were posted in the listing, I think we're going to be pleasantly surprised. So without further ado, let's get her open, shall we? It was listed as coming complete in box with the polystyrene and the manual, which is really appealing to me, and we'll come back to this manual in a moment. But let's get it sort of out of the box, and we'll pop it in front. And I think what a lot of problem people have nowadays, especially with systems that run on on the old RF tuner, is either modern day TVs that you buy, the smart TVs don't come with the analog tuner, or even if people do have TVs with an analog tuner, they perhaps don't know how to access it, they don't know how to tune it. So anything that's not got that sort of HDMI connection, or the AV, the red, yellow and white connections, which a lot of TVs don't come with nowadays, these things aren't able to be tested by people who don't have that skill. So you can see this is the form that this one takes. It's got the two controllers here, player 1 and player 2. They're wired in, and they come out, and they've got a good bit of extension lead there, which we'll have a little look at those in a bit more detail a little later. What we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 hard buttons for picking the game you want, a reset button, and a couple of switches here for changing between amateur and professional level, increasing that difficulty, and swapping the speed level between left and right play, how quickly the cursors move on the screen, I'm guessing. It doesn't come with a power pack. I don't know if it originally came with a power pack or not. The sort of plug, the jack plug 9-volt that you sort of see in Atari and things like that. But this one certainly doesn't come with one. I've got a couple in the back in the cave lying around, but digging them out sometimes is a bit of a faff. So I thought, to test this, the first thing I'm going to do is just whack in 6 of the C batteries, which luckily I did have lying around. And as always, I think that this one is going to have a speaker under there that will just give us some blips and blobs and some beeps when we turn it on. That should tell us whether it's getting power. So it should be a sort of a quick indicator for us. Just mindful that those sticks are there. I don't want to put too much pressure down. So I've got some batteries, and we'll get them popped in. Honestly, the amount of... What have we got? 6 times 1, 9 volts, isn't it? Perhaps they insisted on the larger batteries so that you could leave it plugged in for longer. Okay, so we've got those batteries in, and even without plugging it into a video signal, hopefully, once we turn it on, there we go. Red light does not spell danger in this case, it spells fun. We've got that beep, and I bet if we pop one of these, come on, give us some sound. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So obviously I think something will be moving around on the screen, perhaps some kind of shuttlecock or a ball or a puck or something. Yeah, right. Let's get this hooked up to the capture device and we'll see what we're going to see on screen. Okay, so we've got it wired up and I've done two things in the meantime. Number one, I've roped in Lad. You want to say hi?
Bonjour.
Who's going to give me a hand to demo some of the games that you can see on screen. The other thing I've done is I've just popped this little piece of MDF over the speaker because the beeps are incredibly loud, and this one, this model doesn't have the option to turn off the sound or even turn it down. So I fear that it would just be truly annoying for us. Just before we start playing some of these games, Lad, what do you think of the machine? What do you think of the way it looks?
It's quite cool because I like these little sticks here.
Yeah.
And I like all the sports on there except, especially football.
Yeah.
And except for that one because I don't like that.
Not a fan of the shooting.
No.
What does it make you think when you see something like this? Like
The old people would play with.
Yeah, something that old people. And then what about the graphics? What do you think of the graphics?
It's quite old.
Yeah.
Not as bad as the ones in the episode where we reviewed the 5 worst Game Boy games from ChatGPT.
All right, so you think this is better than the Game Boy graphics? Okay, fair enough. Well, if you've got any interest in checking that out, get back on the channel, have a little look for that one. The 5 worst Game Boy games ever. You can have a little look at that. Let's hit serve and let's have a little play around with this a minute. So I think this is a volleyball, basketball, netball type one, and what we're trying to do is get the ball.
It's so loud.
It is. You imagine how loud it would be if I took the MDF off. Oh. Oh. I'm making strange noises, sorry. Yes!
No! I serve.
You ready? So we both have to hit serve. So just to quickie, so like the joypads have got the joysticks and a serve button, and both users have to hit serve at the same time, I think, to sort of set off. So that's quite a nice sort of fairness.
Oh, bro, come on, let me score. Off camera, we had a little. I had a little play and I scored the first goal. Don't let it. No.
Why can't I hit it?
I can't hit it because I'm going off screen.
Oh, you scored. I tell you what, right, let's have another look at, is it this one that's a 2-player one? Just be careful, try not to rock the table too much, dude. Here we go, look. So this is, Lad, put your controller up.
Wait, I'm scratching my eye. Done.
So you have to try and get your crosshair over the, okay, let's reset the score, look. You have to get your crosshair over it and then press serve, I think. And you, yeah,
Hey.
This is better than Fortnite.
For parents it is, for kids it's not. Hey, you stop! Stop!
Well, you can see where they're coming from, so you need to be over the left side, look.
I'm pressing the serve button every time.
You need to move your cursor onto it.
Try!
Oh, I'm victorious!
Shut up! Get out!
Should we try one last game?
I'm gonna pick.
Yeah? Look for the one that's got the two people on, I think. I think that's the one we've already played. Maybe this one.
What is it?
Just
Tennis?
Yeah, well, I think your line has disappeared for some reason at the back. So yeah, maybe we have to try and hit it back. Or is it? Oh no, is it like squash?
What do you do in squash?
Hit it against one wall as opposed to two. I'm not sure what's happening. Oh, so when it's yellow, I hit it, and when it's blue, you have to hit it. So it's your turn to hit. That's it, and now it's my turn. So it is actually like squash, isn't it? Your turn to hit. Ah, you missed. Your turn to hit.
No!
Your turn to hit. Shall we leave it at that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for your service, Boy Lad Games. Or just lad, I guess. I keep calling you the wrong thing, don't I? Thank you for that. So, overall, you can see what this system is all about. You can see the graphics that you get. It is something that is available in lots of similar guises in different... different machines and things like that, but they all run off the same chip. It just depends how they're put into a machine that is a little bit different. Like I said, there's a couple of different ones on the channel. Have a little look back. I'll try and remember to link to them in the end video, so you can have a little look at those as well. But yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, that's great. That's what we set out to do. If you would consider giving us a subscribe and a like and dropping us a comment, that always helps. That interaction drives more, more sort of people our way, and just really helps us out with continuing to produce high quality videos. Haha. But yeah, like I say, as long as you enjoy this video, that's the main thing. So from us, lad's gone off to sulk and get practicing when he wants to beat me on Fortnite later. But from me, it's bye for now, and yeah, we'll see you soon.